Right. So this listener says, "You guys, man, I love it all. Just love it. Just love it, Jamie. Just love it. Feel it. Feel it. I hate Mondays, don't we all? But hearing the sweet, sweet nectar of your voices cheers me right up." I like to take a little pause after sentences like that, just so all the listeners can suck it up.
Makes makes you feel good, doesn't it? It does.
It does, yeah. I'm pretty new to the pod, so bear with me. If you've been asked something similar in the past episodes, I'm not there yet. Doesn't matter if we've said it before, or the situation's similar. Everyone's obviously would try and give you your own personalised sort of thing, but, email in. Don't feel, oh, we've already had that before. Just email in. Just even a little email. Just say you love us and give us a question. It doesn't matter. I work in a first responder role, and I've spent years doing the job. As I'm getting older, I find the sense of loss from seeing people at the end of their lives is hitting me harder and harder. Do you guys think I should pack it in after 12 years on the job and find something a bit less draining? Any advice is welcome. Keep up the mental health work, guys. You really help a lot of people. That's an important job, man. But I can see, even like when my granddad went into like a home, he was only in there a short period, and then obviously he passed away in there. Even from that respect, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I mean, like, they're people's like loved ones, and first responder, it's like people taken early from life, like accidents and things like that. I couldn't do it. Not even a day I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I think first of all, like, thank you for whatever you've done over the years, them 12 years. That's service to everyone. Personally, I think you have to be a very strong person to be able to do them type of jobs in the first place, because I would not be able to. Like, my brother tried to go into the fire department, and when they were discussing things in training with him, they were talking about like car crashes and having to deal with like kids and stuff like that had been through accidents. Like, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine dealing with that. I don't think I could do it just as a person. So I commend this listener just for that.
Yeah,
in itself. I don't know if I feel as though if you're starting to feel like you need a career change because it's hitting you hard, then with the type of job that you do, I think if you're feeling that, then move on. You'd like for your own mental health, first of all, and second of all, if like you don't want to, like, your hesitation in the future because you're not feeling good in that moment to like end up being in a situation you regret. So I think the best way for you mentally is to move on from it. I think there's only so much some people can take.
Yeah.
And he's done 12 years. I think that's more than long enough. Do you know what I mean?
What's that
Whatever
term?
job he's in.
Service. Can't remember the term. When people like leave the army.
Oh,
Time served. Is that what I'm
what is
thinking
it?
of? Time served. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Like, we need obviously people like you that are willing to do it, but time served, man. Like, 12 years is a long time, so obviously you're getting to the sort of the, not that, well, I couldn't say you could be like, you could still be quite young. I don't want to I don't want to judge, but there's always plenty of time to do a career change. You would have had amazing qualifications for doing that. You've got 12 years experience. There's loads of stuff you could do that still is helping people and is within whatever, like the fire department, ambulance, police. There's always something off the side that you could do that still has that effect.
Yeah, you could almost move sideways. Like, when I did my first aid course, the fella that, I don't know, well, this won't go back to him anyway, so it don't fucking matter. But the fella that ran my first aid course on the final day was this like guy who was a paramedic, beforehand, because obviously the St John's ambulance, they're volunteer paramedics, but when
Yeah.
they're doing the first aid courses, they're just doing it with dummies and they don't have to deal with people all the time. And he was a paramedic. He dealt with a horrible suicide where the person was still alive, and all this stuff. Won't go into detail into it, but he told us his story. And he said after that day he couldn't go back. Like he had to take 6 months off. He started self-harming and all that stuff. And he made a side move into the St John's ambulance and started like teaching people how to do first aid, because then he doesn't have to be hands-on in the field dealing with people.
Yeah.
And he still feels like he's helping people because obviously he's training people to react to situations.
Yeah.
But he's not actually having to deal with the aftermath. I couldn't imagine it. Couldn't imagine it.
No, I
I'm
couldn't.
not a
do it
strong
either.
enough person for that.
Like I said, even like I said before about like carers and things like that, all those sort of jobs
They go
are
through a lot.
commendable. Yeah,
Mm.
I couldn't. No, I couldn't do it. Yeah. So no. Once you sort of have that idea in your head that it's getting too much, I think you're not as effective. If you're not, I don't want to say like lazy or anything, but you sort of try and detach yourself a bit from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To keep yourself going. So I think if you're having those thoughts, I think the best thing to probably do is to look for something else. And like Jamie said, there's always, you could have done that. I know that I know someone that was a firefighter that went into, what was he doing? Going around checking fire safety in buildings. He hated it. He went back to being a fireman.
we used to get people come in and do that for co-op, didn't we?
Yeah. But they're
They're all
ex-firemen.
ex-servicemen.
Even like the people that you see in like the little fire car that go around, they check like incidents to check how the fire. Like there's loads of different things. Like I said, you've got qualifications, you've got years of experience. I'm sure you'll find something that is less death orientated. Is that too morbid?
Yeah. Less front line.
Mm-hmm.
Like 12 years is more than long enough. A lot of people aren't kept on frontline duties for 12 years and like the army and stuff because they know the emotional toll that it does.
Yeah.
So
hopefully that helped. Me and Jamie probably got an idea that you'll probably think about that anyway. That it was about time, but we're on board. Yeah, I mean, go out there, find something new, give you a bit more, bring you back to life. Yeah, reference the first aiders. And let us know. You know, you're in the family now. Keep us updated.
I do think you know when you're
When you're done.
done in a job.
Yeah.
And sometimes I've overworked that and you end up hating the place.
I'm doing it right now.